So President Trump urges other countries to send warships to protect the Strait of Hormuz after American forces struck 90 Iranian military targets on Kharg Island. That happened on Friday, dealing a major blow to Iran's oil hub and sending a message. Retired Navy commander, former USS Cole commander Kirk Lippold joins us now. Commander, your thoughts about how we get that strait open as the president called for our allies to help out?
Well, good morning, Brian. I think what you're seeing is we're reaching a point in the war where we've stopped a lot of the outgoing missiles and drones and everything else impacting other countries. And now we can take it to the next important phase, which is to make the freedom of navigation through the Strait of Hormuz occur. We're going to work to put together a coalition, the French, possibly the Japanese being able to come. Those are the countries being impacted by this throttling of oil. But we need to make sure we have freedom of navigation through the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran does not get to dictate those terms.
Right. But China, too. I mean, China gets most of their oil from Iran, right? I mean, they're getting most of the 20% of the world's oil goes through there, and China and Japan get a lot of it, more than us.
Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons why, I mean, we want China to be able to get their oil, but by the same token, we don't want to keep enabling the regime by providing them a source of income. And China needs to understand that we're going to provide freedom of navigation, but you need to understand that if Iran starts to impact it, it isn't going to be your ships get through and other ships don't. They all get through or none get through.
How does it work? I heard that if we're going to escort in through that 2-mile width strait, that you put the ship first and the destroyer second and third. Is that correct?
You know, Brian, I think that the placement is really going to depend on what the threat assessment is at that moment in time, because you obviously want to position that destroyer with its Aegis weapon system to be able to intercept the targets that they're anticipating.
Yeah.
You don't want to try and position it just based upon a generic threat. You want to have the most current and latest intel so that they have the greatest chance, if it's a crossing shot, to be able to take out that missile or that drone.
So here is Ambassador Waltz talking about what President Trump is urging our allies to do. Watch.
It's absolutely correct for President Trump to call on the world to come help make sure their energy supplies are secure. He's had enough with the Iranian regime holding the world hostage in so many ways, either with its missiles, with the straits, with, God forbid, with a nuclear weapon. And he's calling upon the world to take care of this problem once and for all.
I'm very curious to see who's going to respond, because if they want us to watch their back in the future, they better do something like this. This has been the threat that's been held over all of our heads for about 40 years.
Absolutely, Brian. You're correct in that Iran has threatened the world for decades. They have tried to, first they threatened with the Strait of Hormuz, then they began to develop their ballistic missile program, then they took a nuclear program from a peacetime, and as we've learned, they were in fact continuing to enrich, headed toward a weapon. So the bottom line is Iran has threatened the world in order to get their way, and they were destabilizing the Middle East. This is a golden opportunity for the Middle East to help us put Iran in a box, take down the regime, let the Iranian people take over so that they can have the business development, so they can have the tourism that they wanted in countries like Saudi Arabia, Oman, and UAE. It is going to be a stabilizing force that comes if the Iranian regime is taken down and that theocracy is eliminated, to let the Iranian people stand up and build their future.
And by the way, it's MBS, evidently, who told President Trump, don't blink, finish the job. And they're the ones in the eye of the storm. 61 drones went their direction, but they're still saying, keep at it. Commander, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brian.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.